Alright, so we have a solution to a plastic float, because usually you can't actually adjust these things. The little plunger here in my fingers, this here I put a little donut on, made out of, I think it's some kind of plastic fucking rubber shit. I don't know what it's called, that like Tygon tubing shit. I don't know if you even know if it's Tygon, to be honest. I got it from one of these little wire things. I just like got the end off and then snipped it with some scissors and ended up making a little donut. And it slipped right over the plunger on the carburetor. So once it was on there, it was able to, I guess when you put it into the plastic float, it stays kind of stationary. The whole reason I'm doing this is because when you're in a drop back wheelie or like even near balance point, your carb is mostly upside down, but the float is on a pivot, so it falls to upside down and it shuts off all your gas. So on a carbureted bike, we need to adjust it. My bad, tablet, pause it. Yeah, when you're in a wheelie, I had it backwards too. So the float sits like this, right? And it falls down this way. When you're in a drop back wheelie, the float falls gravity-wise this way if you're far enough back. Because it's supposed to, when the carb sits normal like this, when this floats to the top, the carb is full of fuel and it stops sending fuel to the carb from the gas tank. So it simulates a full carb and stops sending fuel when you're in a wheelie, because the float drops back and the plunger, this little rubber thing, stops sending fuel because it cuts off the carb. So that little rubber piece, you can't probably see it, it stops it from going all the way back. So hopefully we can still get a little bit of fuel and prevent the bike from actually shutting off. We're gonna test it out in a little bit, but yeah, this is the idea. All right, just here for a test ride. And when she drops back, she doesn't lose any gas. I'm just playing, she does. But no, she drops back now and she holds the coast for like another like 1.5 to 2 seconds before she starts cutting fuel. But it's slower now, so I could get back on the gas or just like blip throttle, like while I'm in drop back, just blip it real quick, and it feeds enough gas to not cut off the engine. So that worked out. Another thing I did was I went from the 38 Pilot Jet to a 40. So I went up on the fuel at idle from the Pilot Jet, and then putting that little donut on the plunger. Those two things combined made it run a lot better. So now I could actually wheelie it and it not like cut off all the way. So no, yeah, we're chilling now. I just wanted to put this video out there for the guys that have a 4-stroke plastic float. So yeah, shit's fucking kind of dumb, but whatever.
Can't touch me. Can't touch me. Just like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. I've got diplomatic immunity, so Hammer, you can't sue. I can write graffiti, even jaywalk in the street. I can riot, loot, not give a hoot, and touch your sister's teeth. Can't touch me. You can't touch me.
What in God's name is he doing?
You can't touch me. I believe that's the worm. Stop. Peter time. I'm a big shot. There's no doubt. Light a fire and pee it out. Don't like it?